Hello, everyone. Time for our lesson 5 of our virtual grocery tour masterclass. This is going to be a quick lesson on the inner aisles of the grocery store. Last lesson we talked about the perimeter and all the great whole foods that we could have and how we're going to learn to categorize them. Fantastic. We'll combine them. We'll control insulin. It gets a little tougher down those inner aisles. Now, why would we even have a weight loss and wellness program that would approve foods that are processed, that are synthetic, that are not good for us? Because most of y'all are eating them anyway. Okay. And we want to meet you where you are. And we want to teach you how to take these evil foods and make them lesser evils and allow us to control insulin even when we're buying things like mac and cheese. Okay. So those inner aisles, they get dangerous. You're talking about your canned foods, your frozen foods, your dry goods, all your jellies, your jams, sauces. There's chips. Oh my gosh, ice cream. We've got to learn how to navigate through these foods and still lose weight, and then later maintain that weight that we've lost, maintain our ideal weight. So what I did to deal with this is, number one, I found all kinds of void replacements. Void replacements are things that I swap out for things like mac and cheese. For example, there's a Fiber Gourmet mac and cheese that works. There's an Advanced Health Systems, it's called Advanced Health Systems mac and cheese. It works. And there are other ways to make homemade mac and cheese using approved noodles that work. And you just get rid of all that old stuff that you used to consume that was spiking the fat bust through the roof. To remind you, appetite goes up, fat storage takes place, efficient fat burning stops for up to 2 days. You can't lose body fat that way. So you've got to get rid of those things. And then when you're craving them, have a proper substitute that still tastes as good and sometimes even better, but it controls insulin. Well, how's it going to control insulin? Well, I've got specific formulas for dry goods, for milk, for ice cream, for chips, for pasta. I've got all these formulas whereby I went through the grocery stores. I went through all the internet online places like Amazon. I went through it all. And I looked for foods that would replace those things that I couldn't have anymore. I looked for foods that met certain formulas. Well, what formula? Well, for every so many calories that we consume, we're going to need a certain amount of protein and fiber to slow down digestion so that we get less of a blood sugar rise. If we do that, we'll control insulin more weekly, monthly, yearly, and that's going to allow us to lose body fat. It's all in the math. Now, you don't have to worry about this. You see, I have curated a food library of thousands and thousands of everyday grocery store foods that are approved and have the right ratio of protein and fiber to carbohydrate. All carbs are not created equal. There's good carbs, there's bad carbs. Let me give you an example. If we're looking at something like white rice, okay, one saucer of white rice, even without the fat added to it, just steamed white rice, one saucer can translate and your body see it like it'll translate to like almost sugar. Okay. So your body sees it as sugar. It's not sugar. It doesn't even have sugar on the nutritional profile when you buy white rice. So it can be perplexing. But when you're trying to lose weight and you're eating an entire plate full of white rice, you're shooting your blood sugar through the roof. It has a higher glycemic index than almost anything else. White rice, white bread, white pasta. We've got to replace those things because that white rice is so processed, they've stripped the germ from it. They've stripped the bran from it. And all that's left is endosperm. And it's pure starch and sugar. That's how your body sees it. And your blood sugar goes up and your pancreas is releasing this load of fat bust. You can't lose body fat that way. What about long grain brown rice? You see, that's going to be okay in the right food combination and in the right portion. How is that okay? It's okay because it does not have the bran and the germ stripped. You've got the bran, the germ, that's the nutritious part of rice, and then the inside of that is endosperm. So by the time your body gets to the endosperm, this blood sugar rise is going to be much slower. Therefore, your pancreas releases less insulin. And if we control our portion and we pair it with protein and fiber, we're going to be successful. What would a meal like that look like? Say grilled chicken breast, some okra prepared the right way with a 1/4 cup of long grain brown rice on a portion plate, following the Shibboleth rules, the daily disciplines, and boom, you've now got something that tastes great, but you got fat loss. And then we teach you not only good, that's a good long grain brown rice in the right combination, good, but what about better? We went and found all kind of other products that are even better that helps us lose body fat so much faster. These foods still taste like rice. I'll give you an example. Fiber Gourmet, they have a product that's so high in fiber, it's like a rice substitute. You're literally putting the brakes on the fat bus. It's called Fiber Gourmet Rice Pasta. We use it around the house as a rice substitute. And then there are other things you can do too. So when you're going through our fast track system and we are installing the foundation of our program, once you understand that foundation, you're going to be able to veer off and have your program personalized for yourself. And you're going to be able to find swaps for everything. Canned foods, ice cream, pasta. I know, sounds too good to be true. Promise it's not. Tens of thousands of people have went through my programs and lost millions of pounds, recorded losing millions of pounds and millions of inches just by learning how to shop through the inner aisles of the grocery store, how to keep having their mac and cheese, their spaghetti, their pizza, their ice cream, and still control insulin. So keep coming with us. We're going to keep talking about this stuff, keep unpacking it, and you're going to find that the variety on our program is exhaustive.